What's up, guys? Wow, that is not my intro. What's up, boys? It's DJ's Power here. Back with another ramble video. Wow, I really be fucking this shit up already. I don't think I was ready to press record, but then again, I'm usually not. So, today, you can read the thumbnail. I know y'all kinda know how to read. So, if you read the title, you already know what's coming up. Let's talk about it. We have the aluminum, I'm not even going to try to pronounce the brand name. It's not WZM. It's the other one, but I'm not going to try and pronounce it because then I think I'm going to sound racist. So I'm just going to not say it instead. It starts with a Q. So yeah. Also, new thing I wanted to try. Or not try, but new thing that we're going to do. Song of the day. I'm just going to drop a song every fucking video and just be like, hey, this is the song that I'm listening to. Not right now, but like a song that I am going to recommend every video. So today's is, I think it's Novulent, Scars. Or the band is Novulent, the song name is Scars. It's not like an underground song, but I found it recently, and I really like it. So, and I figured my first one should not be a hyperpop song, because y'all gonna freak the fuck out if that is the case. So, yeah. But yeah. So, we're talking about the Cygnus clone, and I brought out this fella because I know people are asking about comparison on those, and I brought out this one for obvious reasons. So, first of all, I just want to say I'm going to, well, after I have one other thing, I'm gonna hope not to drop this. I have not dropped it on concrete, and to be honest with you, I really don't want to beat this one. When I first put that on story, everyone was like, "You are lying." I am not lying. I don't want to beat it. I very much like this. It's pretty. And I don't want to risk it killing itself because I really like it. So that should already give you an idea. I have positive things to say about it. So that's good, right? Second thing I want to bring up. This was sent to me by /2gash. Now, even though it was sent to me and I did not pay a dime for this, I'm still going to give you full honest review. I think you guys know the deal by now, but I just kind of want to put that out there for you. Also, for YouTube, this is not sharp. Look at me like pressing my thumb into that shit. There is no edge. There is no tip. Okay? There's no live bladeness about this. And the other two are trainers. So there's no sharp knife. Okay? Thank you, YouTube. Appreciate it. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's start talking about the knife. And not like the gritty like the dance, but like the gritty never mind, you know what I'm saying. So this is the Cygnus clone. It is aluminum handles, G10 inlays and shit. Mine is pink, because that's epic, with the white G10. So, funny enough, even with everyone asking me for comparison to this guy, they actually have the same color scheme of silver and pink. Because silver and pink is a goated color combo. Holy shit. Can't talk today. So, sorry, my brain just like stopped for a second. Holy shit. Let's talk about the knife. Ooh. Is good. Is very, very good. It's very light. It's very neutral. Here's a swing test for you guys. All right, swings neutral. Flips very nice. Ooh. However, there is like one big downside I've noticed about it. I did not just get this knife. I've had this for like, a week and a half, 2 weeks now. So I've had it for a minute, so I already have some thoughts on it. This is more like a half review than a first impressions. So, yeah. Which, speaking of, next video is going to be the GAX review, and after that is the Baikal review. So just stick in with me, okay? Stick with me here. Give me some time. I will make them. I understand ramble videos. They're like no editing, but just like cut me some slack, okay? I'm sorry. I'm lazy as fuck. Anyways, problem with this guy, right? My biggest thing. Sometimes it does not have the momentum or the stickiness that I'm looking for in rollovers. It's not that it flies or that it's lacking handle bias like the Zenith trainer. It's not lacking handle weight. Well, it is a little bit. And with how I brought up that I was hanging out with Will, Mr. JPEG Flips, he also said the same thing about this as I did. That it's lacking a tiny amount. It's nothing crazy. It doesn't make this knife unflippable. It doesn't make it bad. But a little more handle weight and this thing would be perfect. So that's really the only thing. Still chaplain's just fine. But the more you chaplain, you'll definitely feel it trying to run from you. So just keep that in mind. It does flip great. Loves doing tech. Tech is an amazing thing on this knife because the handles are pretty skinny and the blade really tucks into the handles a lot. So there's not a ton of, what would you call that? There's not the handles aren't thick and the blade isn't thick. So like doing spine grabs doesn't feel weird. It doesn't feel wonky. You know what I mean? Because there's not a whole lot to grab there. So it fits in your hand very comfortably. Good example of a knife that doesn't do that is actually the Volt Pro. Because if I do a spine grab, look how much I have to grab, right? That's pretty thick. That's a lot of material there. So sometimes that feels a little wonky. Not that I can't do tech on it, but just that it does feel a little weird. So if I did some tech like one of these and to one of these, and then, ooh, almost fuck that up, and then hit one of these. You see what I mean? Like, it does work. It's just a little bit uncomfortable. Not something I have to worry about on this, right? Oh, I'm gonna cry. Well, there goes the first drop. How bad? How bad did you drop? I'm not seeing any damage. I think we're okay. That does suck, though. I was really trying not to drop this. Whatever. It happens. What was I saying? Oh yeah, tech on this is great, right? Flipping just in general is very nice on this thing. Big thing I will say regarding the flipping, it's very light. That doesn't bother me per se. I do prefer a little bit more heft. Like, I really like my 4.2 ounce range. Love my Kraken. And I do like heavier knives too. I'm not bothered by heavier knives, as you will learn in the GAX video. But this is very lightweight. It actually feels lighter than my old Nami did. Dude, second drop. God damn it. Can't really see it, thankfully, but shit. That sucks. But yeah, no, like, it's very lightweight. I think it's 3.7 ounces. It's pretty light. Like, I understand to a lot of newer flippers, that's like, oh, that's like the weight I want, but oh my god, I suck all of a sudden. But I don't know. To me, I like having a little more heft in my knives, right? Helps with momentum because there's going to be overall more weight towards the tip and towards the ends of the handles if it's balanced well. Another drop. Oh my god. And on like a basic aerial too. Like I'm doing a basic aerial and I'm fucking it up. What is wrong with me? Sorry. But no, I just like a little more heft. Wow. I like a little more heft in my knives. So with this being really light, I don't hate it. I don't dislike it. However, I would prefer if it had a little more weight. That's just a personal thing. That's not towards everyone. And that's not something that I'm going to dock points from it because that's just a personal preference thing and it doesn't really negatively impact me that much. It's not that big of a deal. You know? It's not a make or break for me. I'm not like other people where it's like, oh, that's too heavy, I'm not flipping it. Oh, it's too light, I can't. There's very few knives that are too light or too heavy for me. So this doesn't, I don't hate it. It's fine. And it also gives me nice variety in my collection because I don't have anything that's really light anymore. So it's good for that. Aerials, it's fine. Perfectly predictable. You throw it up in the air and it stays consistent the entire time. You know, I could sit here and do these aerials all day, hit one of these and drop it because I suck. And just to make it so that my argument doesn't look as good. Oh yeah, we can go over that really quick. No tap. And then very minimal handle play. Wow, I'm so bad today. Holy shit. All right, well, yeah, there's sound test and tolerances and whatever. No tap. I think it actually might be slightly tapping. It's very slight. When I did have it, or change that. Even before I started recording, it had no tap. I'm gonna assume it's because it's really hitting, okay? And it's hitting like perfectly face down, so it's, you know, it's kind of hitting. But either way, when I first had it and before I started this recording, it had no tap, but I think it's getting a teensy bit of tap on like one side of the safe handle. But it's whatever, it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, no, I am a very big fan of this guy. Very, very big fan. Love how this thing flips. And honestly, this helps satiate a little bit of my, like, need for a real Cygnus. Because, oh my god, I really want a V2 Bowie so bad. I want one so bad. I've wanted one ever since Blade Show last year. I got to flip, I know you guys are all going to laugh at me. I got to flip Naomi Beans's. She has a dry one. And it was like, this is right up my alley. This is exactly what I want if I had a Cygnus, but I don't have a Cygnus, so I just get to flip hers for like 5 minutes. And it was back when I flipped like shit. So, not gonna lie. Not a great clip. It's in my story highlights, I think? Question mark? I think it's in my Clips RK highlights. It should be like one of the first 5, actually. So if you want to check my Instagram, you can see me flipping Naomi's Cygnus. But I want one so bad, dude. I love this blade shape. I love how it flips. And honestly, the whole reason I wasn't a big fan of the Cygnus when it first came out is because that original blade, the one with like the holes in the back and shit, I don't like how it looks. I don't like how it flips. It was not my thing. But when this blade came out and I got to flip one, man, my opinion on the Cygnus really changed. Love it. So I do want to get one eventually. But for right now, this is good enough for me. Now, to the comparison part that you've all been waiting for. How does it compare to the Orion 1.5? Well, to get it started, it doesn't. Like at all. Let me line these guys up really quick. Let me put it on the skateboard. Line these fellas up. And then let me turn my flash on just really quick. So, as you can see, handles are lined up. The handles on the Orion are just like a teensy bit shorter, and overall length just a teensy bit shorter. Nothing crazy, but size comparison, they're a little bit different. Also, one other thing before we move on, I just gotta show you this really quick. Towards the... Turn that shit off. Towards the pivots... do you not want to focus now? What's with you? Hello? Alright, let me figure out which fucking handle it was first. I'm feeling stupid. Oh no, there it is. So, this scale right here. There's these like little lines at the top. It's like a little milling imperfection. There you go, you can see it. That's got like little wavy lines right there. None of the other ones have it. You can check on this one. Does not have it. Does not have it. Doesn't have it. Doesn't have it. But this one scale has like these little wavy lines on it. It's not a crazy big deal. It's just something I'm pointing out because, you know, just being honest. Like, it's not perfect, but it's still really fucking good. It's still machine grade. It's just, it has that one milling imperfection. It's the only thing I found when it comes to milling problems on this thing. So I just wanted to point that out there and put it out there. It does not affect flipping. Again, please don't fucking overhype it and make it a big fucking deal. It's just a little thing that I wanted to point out for you fucking retards. Anyways, about the Orion 1.5. It doesn't really compare because if you remember just a couple of minutes ago, I was talking about how the Cygnus does not carry momentum that well. And if you watched, oh my god, if you watched my Orion 1.5 video, you'll immediately know they are not even fucking similar. First of all, G10, no G10. So this is just pure aluminum. So even the hand feel is very different. Going from a fully rounded handle to a chamfered handle is very noticeable. It's very noticeable. You'll feel it, right? That's one. Two, this carries crazy momentum, like an insane amount. Like, look at that shit, okay? Like, I kept that going for a fucking solid second right there, right? Now, the Cygnus ain't gonna do that. This will. That won't. No chance. So, the Orion carries crazy momentum, flips, like, still very neutral. So overall, the balances are very similar in terms of the fact that they're both neutral. However, this is neutral biased, meaning, again, quick recap for those who don't understand, has a lot of tip weight, a lot of ass weight, with very little weight towards the middle, meaning the pivot area on the blade, and the middle of the handles on here. So it has a lot of momentum at the tips of the blade and the handles, so it's very good at fanning and very good at rollovers, meaning it has both the pros of blade bias and handle bias without any of the cons of blade bias and handle bias, meaning it's very fucking good. That's basically what I'm saying. It's a cheat code to flipping. That's all the Orion 1.5 is. The Cygnus is not. Or the Cygnus clone, my apologies. The Cygnus clone does not give you a cheat code to flipping. I have a great example of that. I was trying to record just a whatever story clip the other day, and it took me 15 fucking minutes with this thing. Okay? This is not some cheat code to flipping. This is not some crazy competitive flipper. It's very fun. It's very neutral. It does what you need it to do. However, if I was going to a competition, I'm picking up 80% of my other collection before I'm picking this thing up. I like it for the novelty. I like it for the fact that it scratches my itch, at least temporarily, for a Cygnus, and it flips good. It's got a unique construction. I like how it looks. It's very pretty. It flips very good. So don't take what I'm saying as, oh, that means it flips bad. It flips very good, but it doesn't flip consistently and to the preferences I have. So personally, I'm putting that the fuck down and picking this up if I'm at a competition or if I'm trying to get a clip. Because lately, at least for me personally, it has been a long time since I've taken 15 minutes for a fucking clip, let alone a story clip. It wasn't even crazy impressive. It's in my clips that are K2 highlights. It's like the most recent one. I'm trying to remember what song I used for it. Oh no, I didn't use a song. It was from my phone audio. It was Tired of It by Kits. So it's in the background of the phone audio, and you can hear this thing flipping, that clip. Because normally I put, songs on Instagram into the clip. No, with that, it was pure audio. Okay, so that's how you'll immediately know which one. You'll immediately know which one you'll immediately know which one I'm talking about. Thank God. Fucking goddamn. But yeah, so if you go watch that clip, it took me 15 fucking minutes to get that clip. That is insane for me, at least as of recently. Normally it takes me about 5-10 minutes tops to get the clip that I'm looking for. And I still didn't do that clip how I wanted it to. It was still a little bit sloppy, and I still didn't do the combo exactly how I wanted it to be. I just kind of went with it because I'm not spending another fucking 10 minutes trying to get that clip. It's a story clip. I'm not try-harding in it, you know what I mean? But I wanted something that at least looked presentable. So that should give you the idea. I love flipping that thing. I flip it a lot, honestly. It's like my favorite desk flipper because it's very quiet. Like, it sounds good, but it's quiet. So when I'm at my desk at fucking 1 a.m. doing whatever the fuck I'm doing, this is the best one to flip because it doesn't make a ton of noise. So I flip it a lot. I flip this thing a lot. So don't take what I'm saying as it sucks just because I wouldn't pick it up at a competitive sense or for a clip. It's a very fun knife. It's a very good knife. The quality is great. But it's not competitive. So just keep that in mind. Now again, with how does it compare to this? It doesn't. They're not comparable at all. Stop asking me. Cygnus. So with that, I think we're done here. I'm rating this I'd rate this a 7.5 out of 10. It's a solid knife. It's fun. It's very good, but it does have its drawbacks. Honestly, if you wanted to make it a little bit more competitive, bro, just stick some like electrical tape at the ends, and that should be enough that should be enough handle bias to add to make it better. Probably just like one layer of electrical tape on the bottom, wrapped around the fucking handle. That should be enough, legitimately. It doesn't need a lot. It needs a little bit more, and it'd be perfectly fine. So once I find or buy white electrical tape, I'm going to wrap some at the bottom and call it a day. Should be great. But that's about it for me, boys. Thank you for watching. Again, 7.5 out of 10. Very solid knife. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I will answer them happily. If it is a question that I answered in the video, I will blow you up in a video game. So that's about it, boys. Thank you for watching. Again, last thing, song of the day. Scars by... I forgot their name already. Alright, that's it. See you later. Bye-bye. GAX video and Bical review coming soon. Bye bye.